band actually made of bamboo?
I don't know if it's bamboo, but it is some sort of wood. I forget what it
You're live.
might be. A red sandalwood. Well, it's just the logo. This is the green room. Let's not go crazy.
Well, YouTube said you're live.
You're live.
Yeah, I don't care what YouTube said. I'm saying it's just the logo.
Coming to you live from Floston Paradise.
Floston.
I
Floston,
already forgot
Massachusetts.
which is the intro.
I'll give you a hint. Where is the intro usually in the order of things? Like if you were going to watch a show, is the intro the first thing?
Yes.
I'm sure people are loving Scott's mouth noises.
Nom, 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 nom.
That's why they're tuning in. Kayla, what do you think of this?
Can you hear all of us?
You're going to have to, once the commercials start getting rolling too, there'll be a...
It's not my fault. Krista made brownies.
I did. Kayla says, you're live.
We are
Me,
live.
me.
Oh, I guess...
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la,
I
ti,
feel like
da.
I'm underdressed or overdressed. I feel like I
do
need
that to
something to
everybody.
happen.
I'm
Take your
sorry.
red off. Take the red shirt off.
But it's got all my pins on it.
But I like you just in that shirt.
There's a little...
She likes you.
We'll ask her to homecoming.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, come on over. I wonder if Joe's going to show up or if he's going to pass out again.
I
Where'd
don't
you
know.
get the Thunderbird plate?
My grandmother got that from God knows where.
That's pretty awesome.
It's got the legend of the Firebird, the Thunderbird and the whale on the back.
Really?
Yeah, because that thing, even though it has a bird's beak, it's supposed to be a whale.
Okay.
You know those Iroquois or whatever.
Yeah, well, you know. So what you're saying to me is the Thunderbird is Jonah.
Well, no, because he's not getting eaten. He is
My
dominating
name's
the whale.
Jonah.
Joe says, I'm here. Probably won't really talk in the chat, but I can watch for a bit. COVID is really taking a toll.
Yeah,
Oh, he
that's
has
what it'll
COVID?
do. Everybody's getting COVID.
I
Don't
know.
you have it yet?
You know,
I got it 7 times. I got all the collector cards.
I tell you what, getting the booster shot knocked me on my ass last week.
Booster.
I know, we're going to get ours in a couple weeks, too.
Yeah.
Fun times. All right. So is it?
There's a solid chance I will pass out, and I apologize, he says.
That's all right. Well, we're gonna start. Krista, hit the first button.
You're listening to FFOP Radio.
Reach the
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the show. My name is Dave. I don't need these headphones anymore, and this is Everything Everywhere. That's Scott. Krista's over there.
I'm over here.
Too many video. What you call it?
Ooh, hey.
Sources.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I'm on camera
Yeah.
without my hat.
Oh, Jesus.
Scott's
First
leaving.
the brownies, then this. What's next?
He's gone.
He's gonna run out because he left his underwear at home.
That's right, I did.
I left the stove on at my last house.
Did I leave the iron on?
2 irons. What are you, a dry cleaner? Anyway, guys, welcome and thank you for showing up. First, let's get some housekeeping out of the way. Not now. You don't have to do it now, obviously, but there's a link in the show notes or whatever, the description of the video, for the latest Raiders of the Lost genre episode.
Raiders of the Lost Genre.
I'm wearing my Eye of the Tiger shirt to commemorate it. And we're going to watch some commercials. I've got a classic setup here of 80s and it's
Is your
just-
phone a remote?
Yes.
That's awesome.
It's billed to me as 1 hour of early 90s TV commercials, parenthetical.
And some 80s.
And some 80s.
Ooh.
Compilation number 12.
But first of all, I love 90s and I love commercials. 80s less so. I mean, the hair is bigger, but
I miss Saturday morning everything. I miss the Saturday morning bumpers.
You know what's crazy? Like today, it's weird you say that. I got a wild hair at my ass, woke the kid up, we're sitting out here, and I was like, you know what? So I did a little thing on YouTube, search for Saturday morning cartoons. You could find 6-hour blocks.
Oh, wow.
Of like Saturday, we watched the Real Ghostbusters,
Nice.
Slimer and the Real Ghostbusters, Rude Dog and the Dweebs.
I just love that Real Ghostbusters has an episode literally titled "The Collect Call
of Cthulhu."
of Cthulhu.
Yeah, we watched The Boogeyman Cometh today.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. So Kayla wants to know, David's shirt has 2 eyes. Which one is the eye?
Right there, baby. The one that's most visible. And technically, the lady had 2 eyes, too. I don't know why it was just the one
Sinbad
eye.
and the Eye of the Tiger. That's true. It is.
Should
only
be
one eye.
eyes of the tiger.
Yeah.
But she was more of a panther, right? No, a cougar.
She's definitely a cougar.
Definitely a cougar.
She was... I mean, cougar in age
Krista,
alone.
did you watch our latest episode?
Of course. Like
And?
the second it came out, it was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
Is anything?
What was the intro skit again? I forget.
Our intro skit was me returning from sabbatical and
Oh,
finding
right.
you in my living room.
Right, yeah.
With cobwebs in your
Well,
hair.
Kyle was my hair. Yeah, the
then you took the
intro
luggage.
skits are so fun, but
My friend
I'm a hard time
Erica,
keeping straight.
my friend Erica said she watched it 3 times in a row. The opening skit.
It was
It's
so
a good
funny.
one.
David was laughing his ass off.
I'm so used to the stingers.
I love your expression when you look when it cuts from the fact that I'm like wearing 3 coats, and it cuts from you looking down at a 70-degree temperature and then looking at me. It's like the shifty eye shit. It's pretty good.
I'm a good actor.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody tell you any
No,
different.
no.
All right, so should we crack right into it? Now we got all of our plugs out of the way.
Do it.
We are watching 90s commercials, so you better buckle up. Takes a while for this stupid thing to get away. Oh, it's a Diet Coke commercial, my favorite.
They just came in and bought out all of our Diet Coke.
Hey.
Frank Drebin.
Can we turn it up just a tad?
Yeah, watch this.
Just want to make sure Kayla and you and Joe and stuff, can you guys hear the commercial playing?
Yeah. Also, check it out, bitch. Buying all of your Coke is not a crime. I'm Frank Drebin.
See, if I hadn't already remembered my hat, I would have remembered it right now because Frank
Thank
Drebin
God.
is wearing his fedora.
NutraSweet. Oh my God. Sad doll hair. If anyone gets that reference.
you need to not stink on the beach.
This guard is right, brother. See your prayers, eat your vitamins, use your right guard. Ugh. I'm gonna go have sex with Bubba the Love Sponge's wife, allegedly.
Isn't that
right?
2 racist commercials in a row? Or what was it?
Is-
Was Hulkinator busted for racism, or what was he?
Yeah, he was canceled for
Yeah,
racism, just
right,
like
right, just like-
Richard Kramer. What's
Yep.
his name?
Yes, him.
Richard.
Stanley Spadowski?
Craven.
New Seinfeld, right? Because it's the 90s. Oh, is that an accurate NSX? No, we're at Mitsubishi.
Yeah, Mitsubishi. I think that was.
That looks just like the Toyota Corolla. I mean,
No, man, it's
am
got
I
a-
crazy?
It's got a fin on the back.
Okay, I came into contact with those Mitsubishi Eclipse Sports, whatever,
Yeah.
from this time period. Fucking weak as hell.
Yeah, I don't doubt
Turbo
it.
my ass.
I don't doubt it. The only thing that I've ever owned that could be considered a sports car was I had a Toyota MR2 at one point.
That qualifies.
But it did not have turbo, so it didn't really have any get up and go.
Was it manual?
It was manual,
Eh?
and the cool thing was it was low to the ground. So if nothing else, it felt fast.
Yeah, those MR2s were crazy.
And it
Oh,
had-
Ray
it had-
Charles, remember him?
Oh,
That's crazy.
Have you seen him lately?
I'm blind as hell, but I love Pepsi. Uh-huh. Oh, man. What happened
totally.
to
I forgot
catchphrases?
about
Am I
those.
right?
Yeah.
Bo knows everything. Oh, my God, it's Bo Jackson.
This guy's is one of these guys gonna give a kid a Dr. Pepper?
He's going to give himself a Dr. Pepper. Bo Jackson does everything himself. He's a superhero.
Wasn't Bo Jackson in like the Bo Diddley commercials or something?
I doubt it.
Do you remember what I'm talking about?
But,
No.
No, all I
Bo
know-
don't know Diddley or something like that, and then like Bo Diddley showed up. Bo Diddley was a blues guy.
all
Playing
I
cricket.
remember.
Nobody in America knows what cricket is. Come on.
Yeah, this is just like the classic Bo knows.
I thought this was another Bono's commercial.
See? Sonny Bono's in this commercial.
No, he's like the mayor of Palm Springs.
Hey, take your bets now. Which one of these pops a boner? Bono's boners, am I right? That many dudes? What is this all about? Okay, yeah, Nike, I forgot.
Probably directed by Spike Lee.
A Spike Lee joint. That's a little dusty, kid.
Thirsty kids need Thursday. Gatorade.
Thirst aid. Why say that when you were
It's
trying to
got
sell
electrolytes.
Gatorade?
Gatorade.
What plants crave.
Gatorade thirst quencher helps.
Whoa, look at the Gatorade
Whoa,
going
look
into
at
his
the
body.
8-bit graphics.
So next time they say,
Mom, I sure
Mom, I wish I were green on the inside.
Was that 8-bit or 16-bit?
That was probably 16.
Okay.
This is the 90s, man, not the 80s.
Hey, Alan.
It's 16-bit, but we're still drinking out of glass jars.
Was Atari 2600 8-bit? Mm-hmm. Okay.
but not impossible.
One more strike coming up.
Hey, what if we just dip the fucking thing in chocolate? Would they eat it then?
Wow, whatever happened to chips, like the striped Chips Ahoy? Is that still a thing?
No, because now they have the fudge stripes, the little LV guys.
There it is.
Superb Adam fireplace. Everything
It's
is
John
sumptuous
fucking Cleese.
and expensive. This is
Parrot is dead.
This is an
ex
ex-parrot. It is no more bereft of life. It rests in peace. You haven't nailed it to the perch and be pushing up the daisies.
Master Blend. It only tastes expensive.
Wow, this is like before he even started doing Schweppes commercials. Remember those?
I would no, but I would
No?
also argue that that didn't
Schweppes.
taste expensive.
There he
Uh-oh.
is. You were waiting for. There's Cosby right there.
Yeesh.
We should have had a Cosby meter on how many.
Oh, should we do a Cosby drinking game? Do you have
One.
anything alcoholic?
I'm drinking it right now.
You are? All right.
So every time there's a Cosby, we drink.
Sugar-free. Moms love it
Yep.
because it's made with milk. Kids just love
This might get bad.
So he's got. So we got 3 different categories of Cosby. We're going to have Jello. We're going to have Coke. We're going to have Kodak. Maybe more.
Was he a Kodak spokesman too? Jesus.
Look at that. Dudes in their 40s and 50s now are buying up Mazda Miatas to really flex on other dudes in their 40s and 50s.
We worked with a guy at Zia who drove a Mazda
Fuck
Miata.
yeah.
Remember that?
Miata
Mohawk
is
and a Miata.
Miatas are for a very specific type of dude or lady.
Yeah, well, yeah.
My grandpa had a protege though, just like we saw.
Where you from?
1994.
Hey, remember her?
your name.
Not really.
Yeah.
Her look.
What is this, ugly woman? Nailed it,
Am
guys.
I right?
Dangerous man she ever
Oh yeah, it's John Cleese again.
Is this sleeping with the enemy? Is that what this was called?
It's boinking with the adversary.
I won't let you live without
Whatever happened with that guy
Julia
too?
Roberts.
Ted McGinley.
Julia Roberts, at least, people still know who she is.
Starts Friday, February
Whoever
8th.
Was that
other
really
guy
Ted
is.
McGinley? No.
No,
Leonardo-
Patrick Bergen.
Oh.
Patrick Bergen.
The only thing better than making it to the top.
Look, it's a James Bond. No, it's not James Bond.
Yeah, James Bond. He'd be like, "Yeah, give me that hot pink ski suit, so and I'll also drink Coors."
Summer.
Joe says, you gotta put the roofies into the Jello.
The rupees in the jello.
So call for the silver
And
bullet
Kayla
to
commended
win
my
the
counting on
throwdown.
Cosby's.
Counting on Cosby's.
1.
Hey, you guys want a Coors? No, give me something that tastes good.
I don't know, man.
Turtlenecks.
Something about 80s and 90s. Certain fashions on chicks, man. I miss lace. I miss the off-the-shoulder shit.
The
like that.
90s had an interesting mix because they gave you a lot of that flowery stuff, but they also gave you like mom jeans.
Yeah.
Which were
yeah,
not
but mom jeans
good.
are back in, so.
Yeah,
but
those
still
like
not good.
where they go up past your belly button. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
no.
weird.
Right and right away. Before in car breaks, nobody beats Midas. Nobody.
Or I'll fucking kill them.
Motherfucker.
Does
Oh, we're gonna
Midas still
cut into some
exist?
soap. Here we go.
Oh, I
my
remember
God.
these.
Come on, baby, cut into it.
Yes. God damn, that is some fresh fucking soap.
Why are you cutting your soap, sir? That's what I never understood.
Like you couldn't. It's the same thing on the inside.
Irish
You're
never
cutting
quits.
a piece off.
Don't they
and it
make
still smells the same.
Irish Spring commercials that have a bunch of ladies in them now?
Probably.
Maybe.
Like they're all like by a stream.
I'm
and-
gonna ask Sensei Emmett if that shit's legit.
Oh yeah.
He's from Ireland. I should have asked him when I was talking to him
face.
earlier today.
Well,
Whoa, Magic Johnson, Patrick Ewing. It's an all-star cast.
Of people I never knew because I never liked sports.
Who's this kid?
I don't know, but I'm sure by now he's dead.
It looks like Macaulay Culkin.
That's pretty good.
Whoa, a scoop.
We're gonna see commercials for Geos.
Wow, driving fun.
Hundies.
Orchard. Welcome to Mike Hundy. Sorry, Mike Pants Hundy.
Pants Hundy.
Vinterstate.
Gotta be careful how you say Mike Hundy.
Mike Hundy. Is Michael Hunt in the parking lot? You get it. Wow, this battery doesn't even need a car. It's so fucking good.
Looking for Mike, last name Roch. Mike Roch. Has anybody seen Mike Roch?
Amanda Hug and Kiss.
Amanda,
Classic.
hug and kiss.
Whoa, it's going to Makeout Lane. Crank it. Oh, man. I wonder what happens if you call 1-800-CRANK-IT
Do you
today.
remember the 90s when your car battery like wiggled and talked to you? That was
Yeah,
those were
and
the
gave
days.
you a sex hotline?
Yeah. hate it when my Corvette breaks down.
Yeah, I'm always like, hey, my Porsche 911's overheating again. Oh, my RX-7 that I spent $400,000 on is a little too hot.
Back in the day when America still loved racing. Hey, was that Super Dave Osborne?
Possibly.
than any other car in IMSA history. The Mazda RX.
But also, like, what the fuck's up with your pit crew, right?
Pete, stop.
Ooh, a new one. Oh my God, this concept is fucking crazy. In the 80s and 90s, they were like, please, try Kellogg's cornflakes. It's not for old people anymore. And so they got a bunch of fucking old
That's
people.
right, I forgot about these.
Is this before
What
Total?
movie was he in?
Before Total. I don't think he's in anything, is he?
Yeah, no, I totally recognize him from something.
Kellogg's cornflakes.
Oh, he's in. He's in.
Is he O.J. Simpson?
No. He's in Coming to America. He's the landlord of the apartment complex.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Oh, just grab your rod, hang out with 3 other dudes also grabbing their rods.
Whoa! There's a fridge now.
Keystone!
It's full of beer.
I'm so done with that bitter beer face, bro.
Whoa! Bitter beer face. I totally forgot about those.
This predates that.
Babes, bring
Tits a delivery, am I right?
Am I right?
Welcome to the island.
Did you know?
No, I didn't.
Only 1-800 service is guaranteed.
Is that Patton Oswalt in a wig?
If a little
He'd be too young.
I was like
the
to say.
the bowling ball. I remember
What the
this.
hell? You remember this?
I remember this commercial.
It's like a Rube Goldberg device of
Yes,
murder.
it totally is. Why can I never remember that name?
Rube Goldberg.
Rube
30
Goldberg.
minutes or less.
So,
800 calls.
We have to do an opening
Another
at some point, like
With a Rube Goldberg device?
a Rube Goldberg opening at some
probably
point.
do that. Uh-oh, Matlock's going to jail. Matlock's canceled
Andy
for murder.
Griffith in jail.
Yeah, look at he's an action hero.
Nowhere to turn. A Matlock mystery. Those are some sexy old cars.
What?
That's a truck. This is the exact same shot from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, I was like, what? Did the same company make all these cars? No, it's just oil.
We are
Yeah.
jumping.
Back in the 90s, you could just jump your car.
Your
You didn't need a
oil
ramp.
makes your car jump the same way that new shoes makes you jump higher.
This is a depressing store.
It's like crazy, not crazy Larry's cousin.
Formerly Hutchins Angert. We dropped that last part because it was weird as fuck. Kex.
It's like somebody with a bad accent
This
trying
is
to say cock.
insane.
Their hair.
Kex copy. Hey, here's a good reference.
Hey, you ladies, suck my keks.
Fucking what's his name from To Catch a Predator worked for copy service. Bob.
Wow.
Bob 1029 or something. Yeah.
What state is that?
choppers on him. Where are we? Utica? Syracuse? We're in New York.
Okay. Oh, here come aliens. No, it's Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
It's not even.
no, it turns
regular,
out it's just
diet.
it's just a murderer turning on and off the light to lure people over so he can stab them in the gut.
Holy shit! Drinking Dr. Pepper makes you crazy.
People used to dance so much when they drank soda.
Oh my god!
I don't do that ever.
It hasn't had cocaine in it for 100 years. Chill out.
Dr. Heroin. Why did they like the music wasn't diegetic? How do they look out? What is this? It's a commercial for Gate Oil.
Somewhere
the
between the
rusty
opening
hinges were
credits
lifted.
to X-Files and Silk Stockings.
When we told Nike how we could design
Oh,
a
Nike.
communications network to actually
He's just running through LA. That's how bad the air was back then. Jesus Christ.
You have to swim through it.
So your whole city is just sepia toned? Kind of.
I love how Phoenix now is like LA 25 years ago.
God knows what we'll be in 25 years.
Oh god. Yeah, but I mean, LA looks better now than it did 25 years ago.
Right, so maybe Phoenix will pull its shit together.
Yeah, exactly. That would be nice. Knight Rider is not what this is.
Is this another Mazda?
never get behind
Or
a
is it
camera without one.
Oh, it's a Honda.
I don't know. The whole front end looks like bumper.
Man,
Anti-lock brakes?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
it's a new thing. You're going to love them. Your brakes, normally when they lock up, that's not good.
Kayla
Liquid
says,
metal.
Diet Dr. Pepper may have more pepper taste, but it wasn't good. It wasn't enough to taste good. And Joe says, kex, 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 kex,
Kicks,
kex,
kicks, kicks, kicks.
Kex.
with a vomit face.
The catapult. What
Coming
the hell?
Super Bowl, back when they could call it in a commercial Super Bowl.
Sunday,
Oh my
Sunday,
God, look
Sunday.
at these cars. They all look the fucking same.
They're just rounder now.
I had that car.
Did you have that
Yeah.
car? What is that car?
The Toyota Corolla in baby blue. I had
That's
a
not a Corolla.
1993. Totally is, my dude.
It'd be funny if it's not.
Guarantee it is. I can back this up because I heard the word
I don't know.
Corolla earlier.
My parents owned a lot of Toyotas. I'm not sure.
Viewer, get ready for this one. Oh, damn it!
I was right. I whispered, it's a Honda in the microphone.
Well, that's weird because it. Well, again, they all
they're
look the
virtually
same.
the same car.
You're really not conscious of it. You're just trying
Oh,
to
football in
get
the
as hard as
face.
you can, but then-
Oh, football in the
I hope
face.
in 10 to 20 years my brain is not damaged from repeated concussions. It
But
would
I
be-
digress.
inside your body, you get somewhat of a
I always give it 110%.
put somebody on their back.
Honda. It's the finer points.
What?
Isn't that the same guy who does the voice for the night the reindeer died?
Probably.
Is a tow truck.
No shit.
Makes your troubles go.
Elliot knows that.
No tow truck. This does not make your troubles go away. It just tows your troubles to a different spot.
Right.
Right.
Now
So
it's
that's-
another Honda.
So that somebody else can charge you for your troubles.
Makes your troubles go away.
Here's a prostitute. They bring nothing but trouble, but they'll suck you off. You know what I mean?
They'll suck your troubles away.
This company basketball game is a great idea. It'll build togetherness, friendship, team spirit.
Which isn't this that scene from Philadelphia where they're all telling like gay jokes?
Like, what is it about like the 80s and 90s where like dudes in corporate offices always had like locker rooms in the building?
Was every man losing his hair in the 90s?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
They all had the same dad body.
Dad bods, that's still a thing. Everybody having the same male pattern baldness, that's another thing.
They were probably, I bet some of the dudes were cultivating it. Night Court! John Larroquette!
Like I keep on looking it up, and the only way that I could watch Night Court online is if you pay for it.
And it never made, like, aside from the first season, I don't think it made a DVD. Ooh, a Geo.
I feel like we've seen different seasons at
Maybe.
At Zia.
I could be I'm the guy who just called a Honda Accord a Toyota Corolla.
That's true. That being said, now I have to go buy us all Night Court
Yeah.
on DVD.
The crime-solving court.
Yeah.
Guess how many cylinders the Geo Metro had?
7.
2.
It was an odd number, 3.
What?
Three
Are you kidding me?
cylinders. I had a buddy who had one. You
It was
could,
a 3-cylinder car.
yeah, you could hit.
Couldn't go up. It would go downhill. But it
Oh,
wouldn't
real
go
good.
up.
He would hit the pedal to the floor, and it was only then the car would start to move, and the AC would blow, but never ever get cold.
Ugh.
Are there 7?
What was the
cylinder
bitch
cars?
basket? The not
The bitch basket.
the Geo Tracker, the Jeep thing. The
Oh
not Jeep.
yeah, those were fun.
Hey,
I
remember that
hope
guy?
I never get AIDS. What?
Yeah, about that.
Predicting Johnson.
Fucked her. Fucked her.
Yeah,
Fucked her.
you were hanging around the NBA in the 90s.
Kayla said we have an antenna channel with Night Court in syndication.
I bet it's probably on Antenna
Yeah, it's probably
Network
on.
here.
Yeah, it's probably on Retro TV or something. Hello.
Oh, whoa, dude caught a bird. What are we watching?
I think it's a Zalman King movie.
It's a Honda commercial.
We're in Africa. What happened?
Oh, it's Laugh TV. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we have
Yeah.
Laugh TV here.
Oh yeah.
What are we doing here? What is happening? What are you selling me?
It's such a good place.
Is this NASA?
They're gonna launch a
You want to
rocket.
go to space? There's only one way to do it, because Jeff Bezos is still a baby.
Man of the year. Can you believe that shit? Fuck you, Time Magazine.
I'm gonna develop a system that's so hard, and then manage it.
This is the second commercial we've seen with the Twin Towers on it.
Well, it was 20 years before those fragile fingers fell. More Dr. The only things that they sold in the 90s were cars and Dr. Pepper.
Legit.
Dr. Pepper.
Occasionally,
The only soda that I remember being advertised in the Americanized version of Godzilla 1984, also known as Godzilla 85, Dr. Pepper. Hey, it's that guy.
it was NutraSweet was hitting big because this is like right when diet sodas were
Corbin
everywhere.
Burnson.
Corbin Burnson.
Versus the KKK. Corbin Burson's okay, KK.
The line of fire. Oh, another car commercial. This will be a real treat.
I wonder if it's a Honda.
28 highway. What year is this?
Lowest price.
Ultra high mileage. It'll
What's
give
up
you
with the sexy
19
time
in
music
city.
playing while the car goes in slow motion in front of the sunset?
Yeah, people love the fucking Chevy Luminas.
It's the car that made romance novels what they are today.
Listen, my dong don't get hard unless you own a Beretta, a Malibu, or a Lumina. Otherwise, you're gonna be pounding sand. Literally, my dick is sand. Hey,
Oh, I remember these McDonald's commercials.
stick to something healthy. Get the quarter pounder with cheese and a medium Coke.
Not made from these cows.
No, they don't grow pink slime on this farm. Look at how diverse the staff is.
Yeah.
As if, right?
Not. Well, I mean, we're looking at American farmers here, so, you know.
No, I mean in the McDonald's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Farmers have got to be white through and through.
Yeah.
A guy hosing down his tomatoes. You
Hey, look, what's that white creamy stuff? Shows off to the side. No, I think that was when McDonald's actually had ice cream.
It was called cold milk. Later changed to ice milk.
It's when their milkshake machines actually
Good
worked.
food.
Yeah. Have you seen there's a whole documentary on that talking about how like
They never work.
yeah, but there's like a reason. Intentionally.
They're
Yeah.
too lazy.
Conspiracies.
It's a yeah.
Aliens.
Yeah. It's aliens and Bigfoot working together to shut down all of McDonald's ice cream production.
And 1980 gold medalist Robin Cousins.
But where's what's his name? Brian Boitano.
What would Brian Boitano do?
He did figure skate, obviously. Like, that's the dumbest question.
What was the super famous girl in the 90s or early 2000s?
Tanya Harding and Nancy Carey, and there were two of them.
Neither of those.
What were you,
Of
what's
the
what's
ice
rest of the
skaters?
question?
Ice skaters, figure skaters. I don't know if she was an Asian woman.
Oh, Christy Yamaguchi.
Yeah, her.
Yeah, but when you say 90s and ice skater, you have to clarify Asian, because otherwise.
Oh,
you're
I
going to
never heard
get-
of the other two, so.
What?
They just did a movie with
Bitch hit one bitch in the leg. No, sorry, Jeff Galooly hit one bitch in the leg on behalf of the other bitch.
Ooh.
and the movie has what's her
Movie of the
name
week.
from Wolf of Wall Street. I can almost
Leonardo
talk to that.
DiCaprio?
More wine. Yeah. More wine.
Whoa, since 1969, am I right?
Ooh.
Was it the summer thereof?
Light bar is not a roll bar. Don't roll your car if you get one.
It will crush your head.
Yeah,
Heartbeat
typically
America.
dudes would run out and be like, got a roll bar, time to roll this fucker over.
$1,000 cash back. $1,791.
Wow, that's like $400,000 today, adjusting for inflation.
Oh, look at that animation.
Post shop, post shop,
I
post
hate
shop,
the
post
style
shop.
of animation. Just it looks like the
Red Bull.
Red Bull commercials.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, that's where this guy went afterwards. After he,
No, I
got
think
over his
this
car
is
troubles, he was
right.
like, you know what? Now I need more energy.
I need more Red Bull.
You're in good hands with Allstate. A member of the Sears
Are you in good hands?
outside. Smoother
That is not a Corolla.
No, this has got to be.
Chevy Corsica.
It's a
What's a Corsica? Yeah, the Corsica was the 4-door version of the Beretta, and the Malibu was the 2-door version of the Lumina.
Helps make it a most
Hey, look
man,
here, have
Joe.
some beer, kids. This will shut you the fuck up. Your brother already had some.
The kids are passed out from all
The
the
kids are
alcohol.
drunk. Don't wake them up.
Joe says, no joke, it's absolutely a corporate conspiracy between McDonald's and the company that makes the machines to essentially extort maintenance fees out of franchise owners.
Yep.
Yeah, which
Wow.
Yep.
is McDonald's is such a shithole. But enough about McDonald's. Let's talk about Gillette.
The best man
boy.
can get.
This is the first time they added a second blade. This
My face
was
is so much smoother.
this
from
was the
this point
genesis.
on.
Do you remember that Mad TV sketch? It was
No.
a Mach 30.
Oh wow.
It was a blade that
No.
was like fucking 8 or 10 inches long, and like as they went through the blades, I think blade 5 or 6 actually cleaned the plaque off of your teeth after your face had been stripped of all of its flesh.
Nice.
Do not taunt. Happy fun ball.
The card member. Listen, I got a flat dick. I'm not a card member.
But you can use the Gillette to shave your balls.
Gillette, the best your balls can get.
Only one card gives you the privileges of membership.
Too bad it's not
American
fucking
Express.
accepted literally anywhere.
Without it.
Yeah,
You
don't
take
leave home
American
without it.
Express? Yeah, no.
and powerful, but she was alone.
She was. Now she is. Look at that hair.
Uh-oh.
90s sex.
Scandalous.
Whoa, it's what's his
Bridges.
nuts? Yeah.
Marked for murder on NBC tonight.
She was marked for murder.
And then she wrote about it. Hey, aren't we boring? Yeah. It's the fucking 90s.
Oh my god, I am tripping balls, you guys. Maybe I shouldn't be driving.
That island acid is kicking in. No, I gave it to my kid too. I was a voyeur.
Well, $79 for an escort in Florida? That's
week?
amazing.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, like the whole night or just for an hour?
That's like 87 cents a Hummer. Drive your car to the Grand Canyon and then off into it.
They don't have a roll bar.
Yeah.
These had to be fucking helicoptered in.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I mean, yeah, you can fucking like Tokyo drift with these, but you can only do it once, especially near that cliff.
Only in the dirt.
Yeah.
Man, they used to be the heartbeat of America. Now they're just like the splash in the toilet water. The KKK is in the phone book?
Not to mention countless corporate, municipal, and government bonds.
Corporate guys, am I right? Conspiracy. What is this? Is this a White Pages commercial?
Probably.
What the hell?
That's Bach. It's not beige. Pronounce it right. Pronounce your own goddamn name.
Whoa, look at this hipster in this coffee shop. It's not even a Starbucks.
Was Starbucks even a thing yet?
Hell no. Or maybe one or two in the 90s in Seattle, but they wouldn't have commercials like this.
Did it start in Seattle? Really?
Barcelona.
Barcelona,
Spain in 1992.
Barcelona. Why does everybody say it like that?
Because in Spain, they
say Barcelona?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for S's, they have the...
Like a TH kind of.
Weird. Okay. I finally get a joke from Letterkenny now. Thank you.
Also, check this out. In Spain, manzanas is apples, and in Mexico, manzanas is block, as in city block.
Okay.
So,
you know,
if you go to Spain,
I've
or
seen-
vice versa. I can't remember. It's been years.
What if there's an alien there in Spain? No one can hear you scream.
Then, you know, the probing begins. And it lasts forever, like they're fucking meals.
Where are all these Cosby commercials?
I don't know. There were
I'm
so
drinking
many.
anyway.
There's only been one.
Yeah.
I'm drinking anyway.
Don't worry about it.
That's what I try to communicate to young people like these at the All People's Christian Center.
Hey, y'all. Christian, you know, be it. I'm a football player.
On the streets of our cities.
Look at these troubled youths. Not a, you know, it always hurts me. It always hurts my heart to see someone, a young person like this, of 34 or 35, without a way in life. But 80s and 90s hair really makes you look old.
It's true. I was
Like, look at these
watching.
kids.
I was watching a review last night of Logan's Run, and they said that in the book you were supposed to be dead at 21. In the movie, you're dead at 30, and part of the reason for that is because they
look
knew
45.
they'd never get enough extras who were actually in their teens if they made it 21, because everybody 30 and up would be trying to get the part of a 19-year-old. You can do kung fu because you can shave your jaw.
Listen, you want to be good at sports, motherfucker? You better shave with Gillette. Otherwise, you're just a douche.
But good news, you can also use it to douche.
That would be a bizarre situation.
That is this is the second time that one of these commercials has just blown me away with that dual blade technology.
Each blade has like shock absorbers. Everything is a car. I would never let my son put shaving cream on my face. I love my kid, but he is fucking
I love the
worthless.
implication. I love the implication of these commercials. It's like, oh God, you were so sexy. It's like you and that girl in the hot, white, fluffy robe are just going to be hanging out in the bathroom. She's going to
And
watch you shave.
We
and
can
she's
also
gonna wanna
prove that
bone.
fucking happened because they're children. That's proof positive.
Wow.
They
It's true.
fucked.
Joe wants to know, was the message of the Olympic office chair commercial, quote, "It's so soft an Olympian would land on it," or it's so easy to clean that if they shit themselves on landing, it'd be an easy cleanup.
You know, if you're going to be a sports star, you always shit before every performance. That's a tip from me.
Kayla says, there
Porn
is
stars
no
too.
sanctuary.
There is
Scott would get my
no
comment.
sanctuary.
Hey, who wants to watch Desert Storm? Roll up, kids.
God, boy, did they sell that war so well. You remember having pictures of General Schwarzkopf up hanging around like he was a fucking hero?
There was, like, one of my parents' friends had a kid who went to Desert Storm. And then, bizarrely, we were just sitting over at their house and he was casually flipping through photos of, like, dead bodies.
Yeah, sounds like the one cop friend I ever had.
These are weird.
Yeah.
You know, you couldn't have taken over an oil plant and done that.
Not a John Deere.
Nope.
Not eggs. Not real eggs. Those are fake eggs.
This is a factory egg farm.
Those are not real suspenders on
They're not real children. Those aren't real horses.
Those are not real horses.
What are these things?
That's
Puppets?
a real barn, though. That was totally a real barn. That's a real dog.
Oh.
That's not a real car. Because it's not done yet. It will be a car, but it's not. It's not yet.
What? Okay, just build the car so we can see what you're selling. It's a Honda.
That's not real corn.
No, it's got to be an American.
Hey,
They're showing too much corn.
There was an African American in this commercial in the 90s working in. That's diversity.
They're showing too much corn. It has to be American.
Yeah, Saturn. There you go. It's an American
it's
car.
a Saturn.
Yeah, and notice how they didn't show you what the car looks like because they were ugly as fuck.
Yeah. It was like, we make cars. Can you show us one? No, but we make cars.
Hey, Saturn, it's a planet, but it's also a car. Try one.
You have to be willing to take a stand. I won't let them
It's that Corbin Burnson KKK movie again. That must have been the movie of the year.
The Morris D story?
Line of Fire sounds like
Morris
a
D's
Steven
in the
Seagal
Time.
movie.
You remember them?
Morris D's in the weekly top 40.
Hey, it's the Smothers Brothers. And they've got a
Look, one is dressed for going out and one's dressed for
big
staying in.
screen TV.
And they're wearing the same amount of clothing.
And see, there's the male pattern baldness again too.
I thought the other one was
But the one on the right's got a tube.
I feel like they hated each other, right?
Probably.
Magnavox. When have you seen a Magnavox? Of course, it's
Yeah.
30
Well,
years.
I mean, to be fair, my turntable cabinet is a Magnavox, but it's also from 1965.
Right, but I'm talking like TVs. You'd have to go to a Goodwill to find a CRT. More good.
no,
not
that's
Goodwill.
my TV is an RCA.
Right.
Yeah.
RCA Victor Label.
and compassionately.
Red Bull
Allstate.
gives you wings.
And Allstate gives you hands.
Allstate.
Are you in good hands? Every
See
time.
ya, bitch.
We're gonna do
Whoa!
it every
Drop
time.
them in the ocean. Super bucket.
Am I right?
It's a bucket.
There's
with
the male
super
pattern baldness again.
From Kentucky Fried Chicken.
It's nice to. I mean, it is genuinely nice to see people who look like people instead of just a bunch of hot people doing unrealistic things.
True, fair.
Like these are ugly people, sometimes fat, and they're
Right.
eating garbage.
But this one does have a token black man in it.
There's always one in these commercials.
Yeah.
He sneaks in. $1,000.
Imagine a business.
What's that thing on the desk? The big blocky looking thing?
A computer?
Computors. I remember computors.
500 bank offices across the Northeast.
It's a desktop.
I think your emphasis is on the wrong syllable.
$30 billion financial.
Hello, computer.
Hello, computer.
Joe's first TV was a Magnavox.
It's a good brand. Buy
was a good
American.
brand.
Was it American?
I still have my first flat screen TV, my first LCD TV up
Is it
in my
heavy
bedroom,
as shit?
and it's
The screen is flat, but it's 12 inches thick.
Yeah.
no, it's warm though. It does
Yeah.
run warm.
Because it actually runs by like a fire in the back.
Right. So yeah, exactly. There's actually fire inside of it.
He's got to
But-
stick a match in
But
the
no,
back
I
of
mean,
it.
if I leave it on for like 5 hours, the whole room gets warm.
Yeah.
The one we're
but it was-
watching this on gets pretty toasty
Does it?
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's
pretty
old. It was
Yeah.
like I was young when that was my first TV in my bedroom when I was.
It was from the
But I
days
mean,
when
be
flat
fair.
screen didn't mean flat TV.
It's true, but be fair.
Never.
I remember those. Yeah. All of the above. I mean, in all the cases that we're talking about, those things are still running. Whereas, like
Yeah.
those $1,000 things that you buy
I mean,
from
look at
fucking
this bitch.
Costco.
It's 20 years old.
Right, exactly. That $1,000 thing you buy from Costco is expected to die in 3 years or less.
That's what the roadside's for, my man. Who wants a 57-inch paperweight?
God, maybe we should have made the Chevrolet commercials a fucking drinking
Probably.
game. Otter Cliffs Road.
I don't know. David would be dead.
Please be a Corolla this time. No, it's
It
an
is
Acura.
not. It is snot.
Truly extraordinary car.
It's a truly extraordinary
They're so
car, Dave.
awful looking. Like,
To get off the beaten path.
They all just look like wedges of cheese.
right. It was like during the 80s and 90s, they were like, you know what? Sharp lines.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter where they end
But I can
up.
remember when every time that they made future cars were always like sleek as shit.
Right.
Yeah, my parents had quite a few Acuras back in
And they
the
keep
day.
trying to bring back the old, like, remember they tried to bring back the T-Bird in the early aughts?
Yes, and it was actually kind of cool.
Right,
Yeah.
but then it was like, it was not. Ugh.
delivered that London shipment early. Great, huh?
Federal Express.
Is that Rush
Positively the
Limbaugh?
best
You're dead now, motherfucker.
Where's my Vicodin? Allegedly.
Hey, it's another
Allegedly.
Frank Drebin commercial.
Let's count the reasons.
I'm about to get drunk in the
One is
90s.
the beer that won't slow you down. 2, it's brewed with pure Rocky Mountain.
3, this is a beer that I can drink for hours and hours and then leave my mic on while I go to the bathroom.
5, Light is available in all 49 states and Canada. And 6,
All 49
He's
states?
got 6 fingers on his hand.
keep all
That was
6
good.
reasons in mind the next time you want a beer. Thank you.
Surely you can't be serious.
That was a little too subdued for a Leslie Nielsen appearance.
Yeah, but it was subtle. I liked the 6th finger. That was pretty good.
And the 49 states.
Yeah. There was 40. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, 49
All
states.
49 states.
I didn't catch that.
I thought, because for a second I thought, wait, when did Hawaii become a state? Because they were the last.
Right, they were the last.
Guarantee it was before
But I mean, like,
1992.
we ratcheted up from 48 to 50 pretty quick, I thought.
Well, because Arizona became
Yeah.
1911.
1912, I think.
12. Okay, 1911 or 12. And then Hawaii. It was like 1960 though or something, right?
No.
Somebody looked at Krista, look up when Hawaii became a state.
I'm
Someone
too busy
type in
talking
square.
that everything is a Honda.
Typing square.
It's
Look,
all Hondas and Chevys.
this
No,
is
it's
probably
just
an
all
Acura
Hondas.
again.
I think it is.
Did you see the logo? on it?
NSX. Oh,
What
no,
am
it's
I
a
looking at?
Mitsubishi. It's a Mitsubishi.
When did what?
Hawaii statehood.
It's a Lexus.
I'm gonna say.
accurate.
Damn it! I was right the first time.
Did you know?
Extra point.
did.
1959?
Bingo! I knew it. I fucking told
Christ,
you.
I did not think that.
But it wasn't the 90s. So Leslie, you got me. Mr. Nielsen, I should say.
I love his ratings.
TNT automatically protects you with our
I love his
800
box.
assurance policy.
Never say
Now
that
we
again.
can reroute your payments faster than ever.
They call it Bang Dad, man. Classic callback.
Wait, that sounds bad.
Where is Sprint? I haven't seen a pin drop all night. Remember when they used to do that shit?
Yeah.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
He's tripping balls.
Whoa, I'm getting an underwater boner. Yeah, drink beer underwater.
Here, just pop it open.
Where? Whose mouth is that going into? Oh, you know what? I bet it's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin here.
He was holding a primitive cell phone, I think. Fucking dude with the violin.
Was there really?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, please. At Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
There we go.
Mitsubishi Cars and Trucks have won 31.
I swear to God. Look up the 1993 Toyota Corolla. It looks like every one of these goddamn cars.
And now, for the second
That one it definitely looks like.
Joe
Not in the
says,
back, but definitely in the front.
Lehman Brothers, what a trustworthy bunch to leave my investments with.
Hey, don't worry. We'll never do you wrong. Let me introduce my buddy, Enron.
That's right.
Up to it.
Do we fuck you and how?
What is $1,000 worth from 1992 to now?
Gas is much cheaper. It's more efficient.
I want to look that up. That looked like a skinny Joe Arpaio, right? The first dude?
It did. That is not a skinny
That is
Joe
not.
Arpaio.
Look at that headset!
Look at that dress.
Vehicles now run on natural gas, and it is clean burning and efficient.
Do not like to see the environment damaged. And wherever
But I do it all
Anyway.
the time.
Every day.
So $1,000 in 92 to now is just, it's almost $2,000. 1,987.
That makes sense because most people are offering $2,000 cash back on shit. Listen, if you grew up watching these commercials and then tried to change your own oil by pouring it into your car a foot above the thing like they do on
That
TV,
shot again from first.
you lost your
they're just
first
repeating-
quart.
Wow, it's kind of interesting to watch these and see the shit that they repeat. It's like we didn't shoot all new footage for this commercial, but it is a new commercial. What are you guys waiting for?
Oh, this guy.
Oh, they're definitely all dead.
It's like, where's Waldo? And this guy farted, so he stepped back.
Coach, I don't think we survived that crash.
Oh my God, what the hell happened to you guys? I was expecting water.
No, that was pretty awesome, actually. I think that should happen to all guys in suits.
The 9X Yellow Pages.
It's gonna be that security commercial. Oh no, it's
the-
actually the
What
Yellow
is that?
Pages.
Oh,
So-
I think that's that company that became Google.
So, if you were to look up, and by look up, I mean in a paper book, it's the lightning protection. They make you dress up like a fucking scuba scoot? Scoot?
A scuba scoot.
Scuba scooter.
Honey, where is my scuba suit?
Where is my super suit?
Welcome to the Saturn Twin Cam. Can you handle this much luxury in plastic?
With everything we'd learned.
Back in the days when you had to like draw your production art for the car full size.
There's nothing left from the past.
Yeah, it'll look like a doorstop, but it'll be a car.
Every nut, bolt, and screw.
There's your token black guy.
Yep.
Made. The way people care about how
Robots making cars.
it's the only really
Look at those glasses.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ, it is the 90s.
years. We're proud of this car.
We're proud of this car.
Hey, don't worry, we're not going to
It's
charge
built-
you for the second mirror because we left it off.
It's built by robots.
Robots.
Joe says, "For the last time, I'm not your coach." He survived.
Exactly.
You'll be glad to know the 91 Mazda 626LX comes standard.
He
with
survived.
AM/FM stereo.
I don't think we survived that crash.
Why is that child in the front seat in that other shot?
And without a seatbelt.
That looks like a Toyota Corolla, guys.
It's a Honda.
Not to jinx myself. Jinx.
And an anti-theft alarm. Plus, factory to dealer in
Where are you driving? Candyland?
It's
The
true.
Wizard of
You're
Oz.
welcome. The Mazda
Oh, it's a Mazda.
It's that commercial that was inspired by Look Who's Talking.
Except nobody talked.
Right.
So it's just look who's. Look
Look who's
who's.
not John Travolta.
Anywhere you want to go. Its V6 engine and
Bitch, we're going on vacation. Why you want to go home?
confidence.
Look at early SUVs.
The other team couldn't make it. You guys win by forfeit.
Hey, they fucking died in the snow. Good news.
Look at Chandler mommies and minivans.
Thank you.
There's the
four-wheel
same
drive.
tunnel that was in another commercial. It's like every
was a very
car
famous
commercial
tunnel.
needs to be filmed in the same fucking bridge in Northern California somewhere.
God, the Mazda Protege looks like you could, like if someone poured out a pill bottle and there was just a bunch of Mazda Proteges in it, you'd be like, oh yeah, these are obviously.
What was the car supposed to be a protege to? Like, what was the better car?
The
probably
Honda.
RX-7.
Like what was the one that
No,
was teaching
the Miata.
this car to be a car?
Yeah, it was the Miata. The Miata was its like sassy gay dad. And the Protege is just like, come on, Dad, teach me how to be a car. And he's like, not now, Steven. I'm going to the club.
Yeah!
Poppers.
This commercial's probably for beer.
After working out, you don't want to fill up.
I called it.
Every time I work out, I want to have a beer that won't fill me up.
It's light and it doesn't make me fart too much.
This
It's
is
the right beer now.
pre-mountains.
But later, who knows?
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
Here's
Corbin
that
Burnson.
commercial again.
Look at his hair.
Corbin
Back when he had
Burnson. Line of fire.
We cover you around the clock as the Gulf story continues to unfold by the hour.
Is that Beverly Crusher on the right?
Here's a clock. Oh yeah, maybe it is. Beverly News Crusher. Here's a picture. And 3 seconds. Everybody owned one of those ticker tape calculators.
Uh-oh. The stream paused. It said it was disconnected, but it said it reconnected.
Weird.
It says it's going still, but...
You totally got me a cake with the wrong number of candles.
Happy birthday. How old are you? One?
Oh, it's adorable. Is it yours? No.
Hey, my hernia's gone.
Hey, my puppy's gone.
Hey, honey, we're almost dead. Hey, don't worry. Blue Cross is there for you. Oh, it's Blue Shield. The Blue Cross didn't even start
I
yet.
always wanted to live in a grand hotel. so I went to work in one.
Why are you looking at me over your shoulder with that 80s
Why
mom
would you want to
do?
live in a hotel?
When I made it manager, I tried those
Or,
expensive
hey,
shampoo
Wow,
and
how about those
conditioners.
shoulder pads?
They work
Huh?
better.
There's two careers you can choose to live in a hotel. One, to work at a hotel. Two, prostitute.
Yeah.
Look at these Japanese guys
Or
want her to
three.
punch their nuts.
3, Nikola Tesla.
Oh, yeah.
4, Howard Hughes.
They live in hotels?
Yeah. At the end of their lives.
Yeah.
Today, Kleenex Huggies nationwide from the coast
These
of
kids
Maine
are terrible at
to
this
sunny
job.
California. Why?
God, they're not even reporting on anything.
Oh, I thought that said
Tell me who died.
superhuman.
Tell me how awful everything is.
Hey, look, you can pee in it in your hand. But you have to hold it for 2 fucking minutes?
I mean, it's kind of true. These kids are talking about shit, so I guess it is the news.
Tonight, it's happy news from Huggies.
I crap myself. Good night. Not a specific.
Tonight on General Hospital.
I love specific hospital.
A quack who's gone to the dog.
And we'll meet Emily Lloyd, a new face on the big
Will we, though?
Who are these people?
I'm Ann Edwards. Coming up live at 5.
Ed Edwards?
Yesterday's big fire in Depew, naming a strike target.
A pew?
A fire in my pubes? What?
It is the 90s. They're
Yeah.
still prevalent. Prelevant.
Prelevant?
What fucking show is this? That's like normal people and a clown? And a ballerina?
No, she's just stretching. She's going for a walk later.
What the
I'm Christopher Keene,
No, you're
president of
not.
Art Park.
You're a liar.
Join us.
I don't know what to do with my arms. Please forgive me.
For My Fair Lady, call 754.
My Fair Lady.
You know what my favorite part of My Fair Lady is? When those 2 dudes walk in the background holding the painting. Oh, it's the best.
Whoa, check out that TV on the left,
So
man.
much wood around so many screens. Whoa!
Isn't it interesting, though, that we all now know the term CRT TV? Like, now we know to differentiate something.
Back in the day, you had no idea.
No, it was just a TV. Now we literally call it. It's either, you know, it's
CRT,
either,
yeah,
right,
or
it's either
flat
CRT
screen.
or everything else.
Does anybody know what CRT stands for?
I do not.
Cathode ray tube.
Oh, that thing they put up my ass whenever they want to check my blood sugar levels.
Wow, they put the 32-inch up there? Jesus
Cathode,
Christ.
whatever it is.
That's how they check your blood sugar?
We're going to put a 32-inch cathode
Should
ray
switch
tube
doctors.
Magnavox up your ass.
Yeah. That's not what they do with you? Okay.
Very seldom have I had a TV in my ass.
Tracking. Thank you.
No matter which Ajax you use, you'll see a
Are they twins or is it the same actress doubled? You don't know.
Why pay more?
I thought they were Ajax was going against itself in a head-to-head, and I thought that was pretty lame.
Ajax versus Ajax. You
Wow,
won't believe
look how
what
big
kid-
my purse became after using Ajax.
It's a big hurt.
It's like my husband's scrotum, but that's due to a tumor.
Oh, God.
I didn't realize you were married, Dave. To a dude.
You know, we all had a previous life. Thanks for
That's your
dressing my
nose.
horrible burn, Mom. Next time I won't play with the muffler.
It's the one most pediatricians give their own children.
Mom's
Mom,
got
why are
this.
you telling me this?
Mom's got this Joni Los Chachi vibe thing going on.
She gonna sleep in that tiara, Mom? You're a terrible
Time I
parent.
pass down the secret of my
Homemade spaghetti sauce.
Yes.
I take
Prego.
Prego.
and basil.
This is like Eddie Deaton's dad.
Then I take pieces of tomato and I put in
Hell, that guy from Hell's Kitchen comes in. This is crap.
finally I take mustard.
Gordon Ramsay.
And that is the secret of my
See, it's better if you. You're supposed to.
Prego, homemade taste.
You stir it together in the pot and then you serve it.
There's nothing in
What?
that pot.
Yes.
Pasta?
Yes.
No.
Spaghetti. Yes.
You pour the sauce on top.
Keep in mind, he's not
the
from
American.
any place
that's
ethnic.
that's the American way to do it. Oh, this is the Italian.
But you're Italian.
The Italian way.
Hell to the no.
Listen, I've got plenty of people in my life who pretend to be Italian, and they do it completely different.
Yeah.
Love dinner parties.
My mother.
Dinner. Should country
Mamma mia!
My mom does it with the sauce on top.
or should it go
And she is from, Italy 3 generations removed. So
See,
how
my
dare
mom is only 1 generation removed, so I win.
you? So there are people in Italy who do it wrong. Country crock of shit. Oh, remember when these hands used to talk to each other?
I think that's what they're doing.
Hell yeah, they do.
Remember when you used to
Oh,
put
they're getting it on.
leftovers in those things?
Yeah, I think there should be a ban
Hey,
on all
honey,
these
want some
commercials.
butter? Woo!
Pressure's on, getting higher.
My shitty necklace.
My shawl.
Makes the difference, and the difference is fan.
You can trust Van Roll-On.
It goes on clear.
Oh, yeah, I like the way she runs her finger around the tip.
Odor and wetness. And then you can apply it to cards.
You stay dry. Van Roll-On makes the difference.
Put your arms down, dude.
People only do that in deodorant commercials. I mean, do you know what I mean? It just seems a little inauthentic.
I don't know, but Red Bull does give you wings.
And Allstate gives you hand jobs. Oh no, this is for shitting yourself.
Yeah.
Wow. Look how big that diaper is. Oh
Serenity.
man, my underwear is so thirsty.
Whoa! It sucked it all up, dude.
Look, it'll hold 2.5 pounds of potato salad.
Joe says, once when my sister and I were kids, our mom caught us lighting napkins on fire over the sink. To punish us, she brought us to the local fire department to talk with a firefighter about fire safety.
Oh my God.
I can remember one time when I was playing with fire, I was lighting toilet paper on fire and throwing it in the toilet of my cousin's house.
Nice.
And I was like, wait, why am I doing this? It's not even fun.
Oh, wait, I can't say that anymore.
Destin. We put that on Elliot's butt when he was a baby.
Don't put your baby to bed without Desitin.
Hello, I'm Orville Red.
It's Orville Redbuck.
The last man ever named Orville.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
Joe says she did not expect, however, for the firefighter to yell at her for letting us play with fire.
Right. I mean, as neglectful as you were as a child, your parents still gave you access.
Is she the Rubbermaid? Is he the Rubbermaid? Which one of these guys is the Rubbermaid?
All of them.
The one bouncing down the stairs.
If you're not giving your sandwich French's mustard, it may
You
not
better
like
fucking stop that shit immediately.
I forgot about these. I remember these.
The croissant.
Puppet sandwiches.
This reminds me of Beetlejuice. Speaking of, like, that's the kind of food that'll attack you.
Reduced calorie. I think reduced taste.
Here in Hidden
I'm always thinking about reducing calories by reducing taste.
It's like, how did you pitch this shit in a meeting back in the day? It's like, so I see a woman. She's riding her bike in a picturesque neighborhood, past beautiful houses. Everything's white.
For
I
ranch.
mean, really fucking white.
And not only that, this bitch is so hungry for ranch, she opens it as soon as she fucking gets home.
I mean, nothing says
I don't
beautiful,
even recognize that brand.
artistic. Sometime in the future.
Still dressing in the 90s.
And they're still using Suave.
Here's my giant tampon from space.
No, man, it's a space mushroom, man.
It's my underarm mushroom. Look at jizzes a little. That's pre.
They made it really excited.
Oh, here it is. That's pre-odorant. All right, let's go to space.
Where's the antiperspirant? Well, we shot it out the airlock. We shot it out the goddamn airlock.
Air conditioning at
Wow.
no extra charge. You believe that? Well, also
that is a proper. If you have the convertible version, that's a proper bitch basket.
what qualifies as a bitch basket?
Where it looks like. I mean,
Or, like, just has to be a
the
square,
Volkswagen, that Volkswagen like Rabbit or whatever.
Cabriolet is
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
what you're talking
when
about.
it was a convertible, it had this bar.
Yeah,
down
okay,
the
yeah,
center.
yeah, that
so
is
it looks like a
exactly-
basket, and only girls own that shit.
That's
and
the
then you put
cab.
4 or 5 of the girl bitch basket.
Cabriolet.
Cabriolet?
Going to the store, pick me up some bitches.
Is that Nakatomi Tower? What was that?
Hi. What did the doctor say?
Use only this thing we haven't talked about yet
Is
as
this
directed.
a house? It's like they live in a fucking.
Hey, the girl. Hey,
Walgreens.
it's what's her name from Star Trek: The Next Generation?
Really?
Yeah, she was that chick that fucked Picard and then fucked Q and went. She was that archaeologist chick who's turned out to be actually.
Oh yeah, what's her name?
Yeah.
Take 3.
Damn it.
Anison 3.
Anison.
See, that's not around anymore.
It's your first analgesic.
Many prices to many places.
American Airlines. Or United.
The bathroom is closed, so
There's
please.
more than 170 cities in
Northwest.
America.
Yeah, well, you get to choose from 170.
Oh.
And Baton Rouge is off the table.
America with a K.
America.
Oh.
Oh, they're totally gonna fuck. Hey, it's that guy. Oh, she is gonna fuck.
A legend
That was awkward.
Hey, that was
Richard Chamberlain.
It's Richard Chamberlain.
Holy shit. Eye of the Tiger, out now. Click the link below after this.
Well, but Richard Chamberlain's in King Solomon's Mines.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why the link below will take
you gotta love the irony of
right,
Richard Chamberlain, who was quite gay, playing Casa fucking Nova.
Well, and there's something about his eyes. Like, does he always ask for eyeliner?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, is that Chris Christopherson?
Vash.
Vash.
It was Vash. It was.
Here's a slippery deer tonight at 11. What the fuck?
Deer
That's
slips
what
on
the
ice.
news was
Film
like in
11.
the 90s. Here's a deer.
Have you ever wondered what it's like when a deer walks out into a frozen lake? You'll want to see this.
Do you remember when
like
your mom
Bambi.
had that hair?
Nightcast.
'Cause my mom had that
Yes.
hair. She didn't really have that hair.
Yeah, I've never had Arby's before. That is really different. Hey, and we're not going to fuck you over. Our Swiss has no holes in it. More cheese for you, the consumer.
Look what we did. We filled the holes in the Swiss.
Really?
I
Come on.
shit all over this.
Uh-oh, your first period, honey.
Oh.
And the only smell
Is the farts. The fuck?
That comes in new unscented and regular scent.
Remember,
Hey,
Here's some
PS,
chemicals.
People like the smell of deodorant. Not deodorant, detergent.
Tomorrow night at 6.
Oh, good. Back in the 90s, they were going to fix the homeless problem. That's
Homeless Alone.
America.
With Chris Christopherson.
good. America. Fuck yeah.
So how much do you
Coming
and Michael
again
need?
to see the motherfucking day, yeah.
This fancy new car. I know what they go for.
Hell yeah. Fancy as hell. We got a Volkswagen Jetta, maybe another one?
Dad, come on with
I don't know what
God,
this is.
the front of it looks
Oh,
like
it's
a
a
brick
Volkswagen.
wall.
It's a Volkswagen.
Volkswagen?
They all look like that.
Hey, aren't they made by Germans? You remember what they did in World War II? I don't think I want to buy one of these. That wasn't very long ago,
Yeah, but they
Steven.
made really good cars.
Why is everybody named Steven in your world?
Because Scott told me to stop using Gary.
I didn't tell you to
You
stop.
implied
I pointed out that they were always Gary.
Gary's a good name. I also like to go with Glenn.
Steven's. It's not Steven. You need a Steve. Steven is as a man about town.
Steven is Steven Seagal.
Right. Yeah, well, he thinks he's a man about town.
Yeah.
Steve, on the other hand,
Have a bowl of crunchy, nutty packed with
Grape nuts.
why does she
One
always
grape
want to
nut
crunch
at a
my
time.
grape nuts?
Not grape or nuts.
Not
Also
great
terrible.
hair.
More people switch to Tylenol gel caps.
Can you imagine having to do this shit back in the day? A commercial like this? I mean, that was a TV star right there. And she's like, and they're like, hey, you're doing Tylenol this week.
Hey, yeah, check it out. Have you seen Shaq push a gaming app?
Right?
Yeah, there's no such thing
Yeah,
as...
but the difference is like now they make you act it out as opposed to talking to the fucking screen.
Kayla, I've never seen Beetlejuice.
It's a product of the time.
Who's never seen Beetlejuice?
Me. Kayla just said, it's been too long since my last time watching Beetlejuice. I need to fix that.
Nice
I've
fucking
never
model.
seen it. So,
You can take 6 times as many Tylenol capsules as aspirin.
Then you can shove like 2 up your nose, 1 up your ass.
I would be great if, like, as the commercial was ending and she's walking and she turns around and she goes like, "Don't worry, no one will give you cyanide anymore." Wink.
It's okay, they're gel caps.
Tums. Rolaids.
Yeah, fuck you, Tums.
Better because they're sodium free.
More calcium carbonate.
No
Is it just
How can
'cause they
it
made them
be
bigger?
salt-free and calcium?
They
Because
take the
calcium
salt
is
out.
not sodium.
But sodium can become calcium.
Searched for the gold and silver they saw there.
Can it? I need a chemist.
I'll break this down later when I'm not. Oh, where's my wine?
And every day,
Calcium.
I know, I feel like we all need refills of
Right.
something.
you all those miles
No, that's okay. I shouldn't.
including a
Go out.
Well, you need water.
Route 550
The fucking...
that takes you right up to the sky.
Because it kills you. Because you died in our car.
Where all miles are free.
Now your family has to pay for not only your funeral expenses, but also our fucking car that you
These
wrecked.
people are taking out a lot of loans.
It was the 80s. It was the 90s. That's what you did.
115,000, bitch! You graduated. Now get ready for more debt.
$1 billion financial group behind your local North
Hey.
And by behind you, we mean behind you.
North Star Bank, we'll fuck you over.
See, she looks like Beverly Crusher.
I really like that they put the clock here because that really emphasizes that time is passing. And there are 24 hours in a day.
You're right. I didn't even get it. It was subliminal.
Remind you of anything?
Time for a plumber? You bet. Time for a master plumber faucet from True.
A Meister Plumber? Yeah.
Plumber Meister, Meister Plumber. These are so
We make
fucking
beer
hideous.
and we also plumb your pipes.
These are the most disgusting faucets ever.
Remember True Value? Are they even still around?
They still are a thing.
Yeah. I know Aces.
Same people who designed these faucets designed all the cars.
There's one radio station that's covered the Bills on and off the field for over 10
But it's only AM.
Mhm. Back when you listened to sports instead of shitty politics on AM radio. I mean, you probably did both, but
There's
still.
probably still somebody out there who's like talking into a microphone as they watch a baseball game on AM radio.
Just a bit outside.
Hey, we'll be pregame and postgame, but during the game, it's radio silence pretty much. Sorry about that. We can't afford it.
Kayla said, I watched Beetlejuice over and over on a VHS recorded off cable. Joe says Tylenol, safest drug on the market. TM. Kayla says placebo, safest drug on the market.
Hey, it's not the 80s anymore, okay? No one is poisoning anybody yet.
Poor man's De Niro here wants to sell you a toupee.
To decide if you want to keep your car. With the tie, you're not supposed to return it after wearing it.
National, we make beer cans, we make cars.
It's the Tops.
That it really is.
Wow, look at how many tomatoes they have.
Those
I'm
aren't
going
even
to
real
Tops.
tomatoes, but they look fantastic. Listen, you can buy a kid there.
Poor people shop at Bottoms.
This week, you most likely pay too much for your groceries. When you take advantage
How dare you?
Is this the opening of Star Wars, or is this a commercial for a grocery store?
Many years ago in a galaxy far, far away, people overpaid for groceries. Their Totino's pizza rolls could have been $1.97.
But no, you paid $1.98. Wow, porn stash. How's it going?
Gross.
He totally wants to fuck you up the ass right in front of that fire.
Ugh.
Carl, look in the camera, Carl. Not over here, the camera. Mary.
Oh, Jesus, Mary. I mean, I realized we were getting high while we were working at the fucking... at the fucking... Oh, shit, I lost it.
The lens. They're not at the A&P.
No. Denny's. That's what I was going to
Oh, there you
say.
go.
Denny's. She looked like she was working at Denny's.
We're on a Zoom call. Please come down to Union Foot Care. Wow, they've got 4
in
stores. 5
Amherst,
stores.
North Buffalo, Chickasaw, West Seneca, and Hamburg.
Yeah, 4 in New York, 1 in Germany. Oh boy, I could really use a foot pamphlet.
That number is now owned by Quentin Tarantino.
Oh yeah, you're right. 669 feet. Am I right?
It came to a town called Buffalo. Turgeon, Snuggeroo,
What?
And then they whipped off their clothes. Come on down, ladies, and see some peen.
They got together for a showdown.
Yeah, somebody's hanging dong. Yeah, this is totally.
What? The actual fuck.
Check out these cowboy dongs, and we'll give the money to children.
That's right. This tractor's got a seat on it for now.
What do I do for a living?
Nothing. I'm retired, asshole.
I'm a painter.
I thought that said Neanderthal for a second. This is Weatherall.
A plumber.
Sure you are.
I live in a scary void of different colors.
Not only that, but it's not even a real house. This window just hanging in space.
Look, sometimes I have people visit.
What do I do for a living? I own a True Value hardware store.
Good for you.
You can do
My
it
brother
with
is
True Value
Matlock.
hardware stores.
Well, Ace is the place for your helpful hardware. Man.
Matlock. 2 things you can get at a Ace True Value. Mats and locks.
Everything's on sale. Everything. Everything in the silo. Wow, camcorders.
Why didn't those ever get wood grain?
You say why didn't they? But I'll bet if you look hard enough, there
I'm
was
going to
at least
Etsy
one model.
right now.
There was at least one model. There had to be.
The wooden camcorder.
Oh my God!
Is that
It's
Andy
Dick?
Dick? Holy shit!
Wow.
Back before he lost all clout.
High prices and mediocre service.
Stock, Illinois is haunted. Ava Goldstein, executive director, dismisses all that.
Poo-poo.
This isn't haunted. My dog doesn't see a ghost. Oh, sorry.
Shit.
Things a bit more predictable, like the car she drives. So it's no mystery.
Oh my God. Beetlejuice is peeking out of the Honda. Never haunted, right?
Hey.
Fortune in stolen gems.
Oh, I miss this guy's voice. This guy like announced all, next time on Knight Rider.
He was like, who did all the movie Fontaine?
I forget. Yeah.
Being shot at, it's just not knowing why that keeps me up night.
Thursday.
Oh shit! Hey, look at that. It's Wagner or whatever his name is.
Robert
Wagner, isn't it?
Is it Robert Wagner?
What some people do for love. Love among thieves.
Which is totally not a ripoff of some Chinese movie.
America.
Thieving among sex perverts.
New York life.
What?
Get the most out of life, a New York life. If you live in any other state, you suck.
Huge house on the prairie, right?
Master Blend Coffee.
That horse is enormous, or the house is small.
It's a Clydesdale. He pulls the whole house to the next.
Perspective. Yeah, he's like, time to move again.
Some Russians are leaving America.
Thank God, am I right?
In the first place, and why they
Back in the U.S., back in the USSR.
Well, they're not commie anymore, so I guess we can go home. And it's the slipping. It's the deer slipping on ice again.
I'm Sheila Mahoney with the Live Eye.
Is this deer a Russian trying to get back to Russia tonight at 11?
You can't do it.
And I'm Mary Travers. Canada has put Central American refugees on hold, and many are holding out in Buffalo.
All of us have very short, early 90s mom hairdos.
There are too many Hondurans in New York. Please help.
There are too many New Yorkers in Honduras.
Go to Canada already. Eyewitness News.
What a sale.
Oh, I thought that was Columbo for a second.
Yes, right now. You can
No, it's Jamie Farr, I think.
Oh, yeah. Now, if you excuse me, I've got to get into a dress.
Store-wide. Everything,
my God.
everywhere you look.
Oh, God, I hated these stores.
This looks
Where you
like...
walked in, the dim lighting, we're going to sell you some beautiful, quote-unquote, furniture.
This is what all Goodwills look like now.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, better lidded.
Yeah, better lidded. Totally better lidded.
It's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your
Buffalo.
children are?
Do you? Is it 11 o'clock? No, it's not even 11, bitch.
It's Buffalo.
It's 11 o'clock in Buffalo. Do you know where your kids are? I mean, presumably.
Oh, helicopter just cut through my
news and weather. What else can they do? Sports?
Oh, it's obviously New York. I mean, people there know what hockey is. Oh, we're out. We're
Hot damn. That was a whole hour.
That was a whole hour.
So many car commercials.
Yeah. And only one Cosby commercial.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah. I thought we'd get more out of that. I thought that joke would have more legs.
Right.
But I mean, it's like they locked it away.
Because the one I had, then I went back later. The one I had playing before was nothing but Cosby back to back. No, it all felt very sinister. All right, well.
Okay, guys, to work.
Jesus.
Whoa, Scottie
on
Pippen.
your dunking skills, we brought
Grant
in
Hill?
experts.
These are people I know.
This is a little too close to home. It's in 97. I don't know about this.
Too many redheaded kids. am I right?
Look at that. Look at all those stepchildren. Jesus.
I want to see some crisp passing.
I want to see some crispy nuggets.
Oh, kid, I'm going to shove these chicken nuggets up your fucking nose.
Boy, oh boy, it's been fun. Maybe I should we should do more 90s. Maybe next time we'll do some weird vintage stuff like the 50s.
Yeah, I think if you can't find them, I'll bring the stuff that's like 50s through 60s.
Yeah, I think 90s is always a go-to for me because but usually this was early 90s. It wasn't until like the mid 90s when crazy color started happening. This is still a little too much.
Yeah, no, I mean, a lot of the
80s.
stuff that I've got on DVD, it's a mix of color and black and white, but you do at least have like whole collections of like robot toy commercials and like commercials that happen to feature both Bugs Bunny and the Monkees. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, YouTube is a very...
And by the Monkees, I mean the band. I don't mean like...
not like just a
random
group
primates,
of... Not that 1,000 monkeys trying to write the Bible or whatever they're doing. What are they writing? Maybe they're writing Ulysses.
Yes. Or Shakespeare.
Shakespeare. There's 1,000 of them. All I know is they've got a long time ahead of them.
Joe says, what you don't realize is all it took was one drink for the roofies to kick in.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
One pudding pop.
Right. If you're the type to do that, like...
The roofer?
Yeah, the roofer. You only need
is that
one.
a dude? Is there or is that what we're calling him now?
Oh, Cosby the roofer?
Cosby the roofer.
Yeah, because the low impact.
And we don't mean he comes over and like fixes the top of your house.
He does bring shingles though, and gonorrhea, and he'll also bring new coat.
You'll want your shots before getting this particular roofer over.
Kayla says vintage commercial watchings are always fun.
Yeah, it's so funny to see because commercials are a very snack size version of media of the time period.
I find them very commercial though.
Yeah, they're very, very serial and cars. But yeah, it's so funny because they'll basically bring all the tropes that all the movies and everything have, but have to be really scaled down. So instead of getting a whole 90 minutes of someone being like, I don't know, I'm just a girl, it's like immediately like, it's just a woman with big glasses being like, I don't know, I'm not a man. Here's an energy drink, or here's a car, a Honda. There wasn't. That's nice too. They have not.
You don't see anybody actually in commercials. I don't think you ever see anyone actually driving the car.
Right. I was about to say that. In car commercials, there aren't people, which is nice.
Yeah.
Because when people show up, they make weird like hairstyles and shit.
Yeah, you just see things jumping over scrub brushes and Tokyo drifting across deserts.
Oh, if you're selling anything related to cars, you have the cars going ape shit. But if you're just selling the car, it's just, nice winding road. You don't want, because like if Volkswagen were like, yeah, jump this bitch, there would be just tons and tons of lawsuits of people being decapitated left, right, and center.
Look, we sold this car to James Mansfield.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh boy. So now that thanks for showing up, guys. We'll start wrapping it up. Let's throw out some, how we like to do. I've already plugged Raiders of the Lost Genre and confused everything that I've said tonight. But let's go ahead and plug everything else again. Raiders of the Lost Genre.
Raiders of the Lost Genre, where we review the greatest genre-based movies featuring dinosaurs and lost lands that you never knew you were missing.
Which is weird. That's part of that. Part of this show has really brought that experience home. Because I always say, anything you jump into, it may look calm on the surface, but it goes down a million miles. And I can't believe, just like, let's say if we were going to do a show based around the center of the earth alone, we could go until both of us are 300 fucking years old and not make a dent.
I was just looking at my shelf the other day and I totally forgot that I've got at least 3 or 4 more versions of Journey to the Center of the Earth on DVD.
I feel like you could have gone without Firewalker though.
Well, everybody has a misstep, and
and to be fair, I think Firewalker was.
It had a temple that was lost.
Right.
In a jungle.
I'm just saying, like, as far as like the genre, it was more or less on point, but it was just like it was our first movie that was plotless, and not because nothing had been invented yet.
Yeah.
Like it had no excuse. It was so latter day that we had pretty much nailed visual effects, storytelling, plot structure, yada, yada, yada. So like all those old ones that they were like, oh, we're still trying. Chuck Norris had no fucking excuse. He's a bad actor.
It's so bad from every direction. And from acting and its attempts at comedy to the fact that it has no budget. Especially, which is odd because Chuck Norris and Lou Gossett Jr. are in this movie, and yet there's no budget. Like the King Solomon's movies have 2.
And John Rice Davies.
Yeah, have more budget.
Yeah.
And then, but right, that's just it. It's like they blew the whole budget on like the cast. It's like John Rice Davies wanted like nothing but brown M&Ms or something, or what?
Yeah, if they probably could have, like, let's say, because you need Lou Gossett and you need Chuck, obviously. But like, let's say you get someone other than John Rice Davies and someone other than Sonny Landham. Maybe but it's Golden Globus.
So but they could go either way. And what I said in either that, I think that review or the King Solomon's review talking about how they became the biggest independent movie studio in the world. That's not bullshit.
No, yeah, they were
huge. They were huge. And I think there's a documentary on Netflix.
I'm trying to remember the name of it. That's what I was trying to conjure.
Yeah,
It's like
I can't remember what it is.
something about Canon Films.
Yeah. It's something Gonzo or something. Yeah.
Yeah, Gonzo filmmaking. Or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, they did. Because they gave us such luminaries as all of the Death Wishes.
Yeah. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, Superman 4. I mean, they did things. Firewalker. They did things that were
the film that shall not be named.
But it's like, well, and The Apple. The Apple might be the perfect example of
The Apple.
Okay, so The Apple is a movie made in 1984, set in 1994 in a dystopian future society that's based around a music company taking over essentially America.
What?
And it's all style over substance. It's the shittiest musical. It is the shittiest everything, but they threw so much money at it.
Weird.
But it's like, it's the town at the end of Blazing Saddles. You know what I mean? Like when they run through it, you can look around and go, whoa, real town. But then everything starts to fall over. And that's The Apple. And that's Golden Globus.
Weird.
It is wild.
Wow.
If we had a show called Raiders of the Futuristic Bullshit, like The Apple would probably be the first episode.
Right.
And the balls on them. 1984, right? They go, well, what's that in the future?
Right. No, that was the thing.
1994. 10 fucking years? And they gave us all like the super futuristic monorails and cars and shit.
Yeah.
10 years, bitch? At least in the 50s, they were like 2000. What the fuck? Anyway,
and flying cars back in the day.
And flying cars. Yeah. And the Homer Simpson car. What else?
What was the name of that car?
The
Homer. Was it the Homer?
Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah.
They might even not even named it. The only car that I know has a name from The Simpsons is the Canyonero. Canyonero, whoa, watcha! Canyonero.
I just love that pod top on the top of the
bubble dome.
Yeah, the bubble dome.
It looks like Trouble with the Pop-O-Matic bubble.
Yes, it does.
So yeah, Raiders of the Lost Genre. There's a link in the description of this video. It'll take you to our latest as of this recording video. The podcast, obviously, you can find it. Hopefully, I'll have something released soon.
You were talking with Ireland today.
I'm talking to Ireland. Yeah, the Sensei Emmett one. Spoiler alert. That's going to be coming out soon. I'm going to tease. We talk about 100-man Kumite.
To be sure, he's talking with Ireland.
All he did was wash himself with Irish Spring and eat Lucky Charms the whole show.
Did he slice off a bit?
Yeah. He spent half of his time shoveling Lucky Charms into his face. The other time, he was whittling a bar of Irish Spring.
It was so weird, but it worked.
And he wore a those leprechaun hats that started at a jaunty angle with a yeah. What the? God damn it! 4-leaf clover is what I'm.
Oh yeah.
Irish shit, and he had a pot of gold.
Yeah.
So Kayla the third, and Kayla the second all say thank you.
Oh yeah, can we talk about that for a second? Is that all just one person, Kayla, or are there other people?
It's all just Kayla. Kayla has her.
But cannot be duplicated.
It is, because one of them is her iPod, I believe. The second account, she needed the second account forced because it wasn't working at first, and then she made another account.
The chat before
Did anybody talk about the signal? Did we actually go out at one point or not?
We did, and I think it was because I made the commercial big on the screen, and that's when OBS effed up, and so it messed it up. And then I switched it back to where the commercials were small, and then it was fine.
Huh. Interesting. Too much of a live feed, maybe?
No, because it's the same feed, like scaling up or down. I think the internet's not great out here. And full disclosure, everything is like ramshackle, so it's whatever. Keep whispering that's fun. I guess that's it.
Dee Dee says, thanks for the stream.
Whoa, hey, you're welcome, Dee Dee. Is that Baked Salmon's robot?
Yeah, it's the same icon, so I'm guessing so.
Wow. Thanks for showing up, Dee Dee the robot. Tell Baked Salmon to show up next time.
Back salmon?
Back salmon.
Back salmon.
Not that this makes any difference, but if you... I found... Because I wanted to ask him and I forgot. I was going to say, why the name Baked Salmon? So, in the To Catch a Predator community... the person that predated him was a man called Based Shaman, and Baked Salmon is a riff on that. So after I knew that, I
thought it was just like the word backgammon, but not.
Close. I was going to change my name for one episode alone to Basted Saucepan to continue the whatever.
Yeah.
Train
The
of
series.
thought.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The trend.
And he also, whatever. You can buy our merch in the store. I was going to look down. Didn't wear
Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger.
On now. Live.
Right.
And all of our merch. Anyway, whatever, guys. Thanks for showing up.
What's the merch?
It's the mugs and the shirts and shit.
Yeah.
They've got the Be Like Popeye stuff.
We need to set up at least a small merch store for Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep thinking about it.
We need like a, like our logo needs we need some way that people can buy our shit.
Hey, does anybody have any ideas for cool and funny or ideas for merch for Raiders of the Lost Genre?
Yeah, let's have the logo up front on the back.
Because I tend to overthink this shit.
We'll call it Bang Dad.
Bang Dad.
And then you'll have a picture of me doing this.
I almost do I leave this in?
It's so Bang Dad, man. Fucking Patrick
do I edit
Wayne.
that? No, I'll leave it in. It's funny.
It's the everything coming together with that show is really starting to sing. All of our skits have become.
That's 17 episodes, man.
Really? Yeah, I can't believe
not
it.
including the Halloween show. So that's 18.
If you're watching this, we're gonna spoiler alert, we're gonna try and do some lives from this studio for Raiders, with public domain stuff. So I guess there's a plug too.
Yeah. Look for that in the future.
Which is fun. I like doing that sort of shit. I would just be
it's kind of like this, but with a movie.
Right.
And a really old one.
Yeah, very, very few Hondas.
Yeah, a lot less Hondas. Yeah, maybe. I mean, if there was one that was directed by Yoshiro Honda, that would be different.
We should watch the Crimson Corolla, public domain movie from 1930s, black and white, ironically.
Starring Peter Toyota.
Yeah, Peter Toyota. Peter O Toyota. Half. Is he Irish?
He is now.
Half Irish, half Japanese. Peter O Toyota. I want to watch.
You want to watch what?
The name escapes me. High Spirits still.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Such a fun movie.
Have you guys watched? Have you watched Harry and the Hendersons yet?
We did watch Harry and the Hendersons. I've seen it a zillion times, but I showed Krista. We got it. An episode
how'd
of
it go?
with PJ. It was good.
Yeah.
I love Harry and the Hendersons.
It was a good movie.
But here's the thing that I completely it escaped my mind until we watched it again. Is like Harry and the Hendersons part company for a long part of the movie.
Yeah, doesn't he like
when he runs away?
He runs off and he gets lost in the city or something, right?
Yeah, he spends a lot of time dicking around Seattle. So
Harry and the Hendersons Part 2. Harry lost in New York.
Yeah,
Harry's face reminds me, and I always say it now, of Ron Perlman and John Travolta put together.
It's kind of true. Wow, I'll totally give you that one.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
But
Ron Perlman has that face.
Yeah.
It's like
it's like when he makes that
like
caring
Hellboy.
face.
Isn't it kind of amazing that they had like an entire crew of engineers and puppeteers together just to have Ron Perlman's face?
Yeah,
because you just got Ron Perlman, but he was probably doing Beauty and the Beast back.
But when Harry makes the faces of like with feelings, like with when he's like caring or he's sad, that one is when it looked like John Travolta.
It's true.
John Travolta when he's sad, Ron Perlman when he's angry.
Yeah.
And when he's melancholy,
he's like, "Oh, Mr. Carter."
He's Orville Redenbacher. Yeah, he said, "Welcome back, Henderson." Welcome back, George. God damn it. And Emmett Walsh. So yeah, to clarify, he's not a sheriff, but he is a man around guns because he's.
Does he own the shop?
Yeah, he owns the gun shop, the sports, whatever. Not too bad, your old man. I made him angry by putting angry eyes on him.
Like an artist too.
That was my drawing. Why did you do it?
Yeah, you don't fuck up your son's art. Come on.
Wasted, not wasted, but lost character building. George is like, I wanted to be an artist, and it's like so pathetic of a through line. Like that movie could have been like, Dad,
and
I
yet
wanna
it's like
be.
the whole opening or closing credits
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a nice 3-piece because in the beginning he goes, Ernie,
maybe
don't mess with my drawings."
that's what they're inferring with the ending is that he finally goes on and becomes more of an artist.
Right, because Joe Cocker, Love Goes On. What was the name of the song at the end?
Yes.
Every fucking in the 90s there was at the end of every movie it was Joe Cocker singing something slow as you found your sweater in the movie theater and you gathered up all your popcorn bags and you're like, kids, get your shoes. Everybody left the movie theater in the 90s and late 80s to Joe Cocker.
Did you take your shoes off in the movie theater?
I mean, if you were a kid, you'd come in after like a hot day at the playground and then you'd have sandals on so you'd kick them off and sort of let your dogs
This is obviously
bark
an
a little.
Arizona experience in the movie.
Well, yeah, obviously. I never watched a movie in Alaska. Watched one in Chicago. Did not take my shoes off, but I was an adult.
These things happen. I'm sorry.
But
I feel for you.
Took the shirt off because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let these puppies air out
That's
a little
right.
bit.
Let them breathe a little.
These
no shirt,
babies?
no shoes, no service. I think not. I'm already in here.
Yeah, I
It's
already
me,
got
my
serviced.
popcorn and my man boobs.
Plus, I had a $79 a week escort with me. Callback. Anyway, guys,
drive
let's
your Honda?
wrap it up. It is that time. So we'll catch you next time on another whatever this is, whenever it happens to happen. So
on FFOP Radio.
FFOPradio.com. Bye from me. Bye from him. Bye from Krista.
Bye.
Bye. It's blinking, so you pushed it. There you go. Buttons. All right,
Or they try to.
Fistful of Podcasts Radio.